Hey guys, it's Stas from Stas Brewing here. It's time to have a beer. It's not a feral, it's the Melba Single Hop IPA Brew Day, grain to glass, in one video. So, first time for me, a grain to glass in one video. This is its final journey. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut away to the whole brew day footage, including dry hopping, priming, and bottling, and then we'll come back and we'll do a taste test. I often get in trouble for doing what's been known affectionately as dad tours, which tends to go into way too much detail, but I've tried to keep it fairly short and succinct. Let me know. If it's too much detail, let me know. If you want more, let me know. So without further ado, here's the video and I'll see you at the end for the tasting. Alright, so we've just finished mashing, we've just started mashing at 66 degrees. I should mention we are using the small pipework kit because it's only doing a 7 litre batch. And we're doing a 7 litre batch because I only have 100 grams of the Melba hops, which I'm hoping to do a fairly aggressive dry hop for an IPA. So I have to scale it down so it works. The idea is if it's good, it will be scaled up, hopefully to a much larger batch, but more on that later. So we'll mash this while we put the kids to bed, and we'll be back when it's time to sparge. Oh dear. So it's a lot later. It's about 9:45. This mash is proving problematic. I was under my gravity at the end of the mash significantly. I was expecting 11.2 Play-Doh, 11.2 bricks. I was at 7. So I gave it a good stir and gave it an extra 30 minutes mashing. I'm now up to 9 and I've just thought, screw it. We're going to start with 10 grams of Melba. And I don't know much about Melba, but initial smell smells similar to Columbus or Brooklyn. It's got that almost hint of a candy sherbet sort of a flavour. But anyway, enough about that. Into the beer. Here we go. Finally, yes. So here we are. We're just cooling down for the hop stand. 77. Probably turn it off, but may as well go a little lower. Right. Here we have the flame out edition. I think it's 24. I'll put the amounts on screen. Flame out edition, in we go. Give that a stir. Now as we are at a lower temperature, I have sprayed my mash paddle with Star Sand. I don't want to have done all this work just to get an infection. That would not be cool. So I'll leave this for 20 minutes and then we go into the fermenter and then we go to bed. Okay, so this is going in. Looks pretty clear to me. Pretty happy with that, given all the issues with the mash we had. Alright, yeast is pitched. We're in the fermentation fridge. We're currently sitting at 21 degrees. That's pretty good. Now we're going to ferment nice and slow at 18. Alright guys, so it was 6.4 Play-Doh, which adjusted for alcohol brings it down to 2 Play-Doh. So that's time for dry hopping. We're going to do that, but first let's have a taste. It's not too bitter. Still a bit of yeast character. It's there, which will clean up over the next couple of days. It's sitting at 18, so I could bump it up, but I don't want to do the white stout any disservice, which is currently sitting at about 18 degrees. I want to ferment that low and slow. There's a slight spiciness to the Melba hop. I'm getting a bit more bitterness now, rather than the back end. But it's flat, and it's lacking a lot of the flavour, which the big dry hop that I'm going to do, about 10 grams per litre, should really help that. So let's get the dry hops in, eh? Alright, so we're here for the dry hop. 66 grams of Melba hops in 6 litres of beer. It's actually 11 grams per litre. Let's do it. Right, it's the end of fermentation. We're a little cloudy because we haven't cold crashed, because I've got the white stout still fermenting away, so it's going to be a little bit cloudy, but we are going to be doing a bit of bottling today. So it's my first time batch priming, which would be good. So I'm going to put it into the bottling bucket, then we'll see how much we've got, dose it up, mix it round, bottle. Okay, this is the turbid mess that we have. We've got just almost 5 litres, which is a bit more than I was expecting. We probably picked up a bit more sludge, so I'm just going to leave that sit for a little while with the lid on, and we'll come back when we got our bottles ready. Alright, that's what we were left with. Big chunk of hops. Had some issues with the bottling because hops got stuck in the filler. What are you going to do? So I ended up with these guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bottles, and 3 that are kind of towards the end, and I'm thinking are going to be pretty hoppy in terms of hop matter. Cool, job done. Alright, welcome back guys. Let's get it cracked. Right, hopefully it doesn't go all over my keyboard. I need a beer today, as you can probably tell by my appearance. Oh yes, we have a little hiss. Good. It's been out of the fridge for about 10 minutes. Nice carbonation. It's not terribly clear, but I didn't cold crash it or anything because I still have the white stout fermenting. If you're interested in that, Rude's up there. So, as you can see, it's got a nice colour, but it's anything but clear. It's kind of a browny colour to it. It is darker than I thought it was going to be, but I bet if it was clear, it wouldn't be so brown. It would be more of a reddy tinge. Malts were pale malt, Caramalt, and Cark Crystal. I'll put the amounts already in the video or in the description or something. Let's get a nose. Straight away, I mean, it's pretty cold still. I'm getting quite a lot of caramel from the malts. A bit of toffee, a bit of sweetness too. I'm getting this sort of a fruity. It's like a zesty citrus. It's not like citrus. It's like this candied orange rind. And there's something else. There's certainly a sweetness and a spiciness in the hop flavour. Oh yeah, it's really interesting for just one hop. Let's go for a taste. Wow. For one hop. Oh, it's so multifaceted. Where do I even begin? The bitterness is reasonably strong. It's not terribly strong. I think the IBUs were plotted out to be, I want to say, 50-ish. Maybe sort of high 50s. I plotted it to be about a 1-to-1 ratio of bitterness. I should say that this is roughly based on the Brewdog IPA is Dead malt bill, with some tweaks, and I adjusted the hop amounts a little bit as well. But I used the IPA is Dead as a kind of a rough guide. Yeah, it's I was hearing conflicting reports about Melba. I was hearing, like, on one hand it had sort of passion fruit and citrus and like these really kind of fruity flavors, but also I had spicy spice notes, and I was like, oh wow, this is going to be really interesting. The bitterness character is where the spice is. So I had an early sample with my mate Aaron, who I did the Can You Dry Hop a Commercial Beer video up there. He made the comment of the bitterness is almost a similar sort of a oak aged tanniny bitterness that you get. It's not a clean bitterness, but it's a really interesting bitterness that kind of, it's almost like got a florally element to it as well. Like, it's a really complex hop, and you're getting that it's almost like a candy sweetness with playing with the malts and the aroma. At the moment, I probably feel that the overall bitterness and that sort of spiciness, that oaky spiciness, is probably a little strong in the balance of the beer. So if I was to rebrew it, maybe I'd tweak it that way. Another thought that I had in my early samples is that you could kind of play off that oak age. What's the word? Flavour. 3 hours sleep last night. The struggle is real. With the, like, more of a darker malt, so maybe make a black IPA. But or could just play on them. I've had oak aged IPAs before. Yeah. What else to say? As you can see, carbonation is really good. It's been in the bottle for almost 2 weeks now. Yeah, really interesting hop. Hopefully you've enjoyed this grain to glass video in one self-contained package. I'm going to continue to enjoy the rest of this Melba Single Hop IPA, and wishing you all a very happy and pleasant evening, week, whenever it is for you. So this is Stash from Stash Brewing, signing out.